G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. What you're looking at there is one of my kumquat trees. As you can see, it's got quite a number of fruit on it. Most of the really ripe ones now have picked off. And I figure I'll show you another little experiment that I thought I'd try using kumquats. I showed you before how I use them to make a kumquat liqueur, which I call kumquatcello, akin to limoncello. But today I thought we'd try something different again. Obviously I make marmalade, but you know, the more uses I can find for this stuff. I've got quite a few kumquat trees that were here when I got here, so I'm having fun experimenting with what we can do with them. What we're going to attempt to do here is make lemonade, except instead of using lemons, we're going to use these kumquats. Not that radish, which just happens to be lying on the bench. So, CL23 it is. I call it a champagne yeast. It says it's a premium wine yeast. It works quite well. That's the one I use for the ginger beer as well. I like it. So we're going to have a crack at that. I'll put 22 litres of water in there. Probably 2 kilos of sugar. And the kumquats, I'll fill that bag. I've started using the bag because it just helps prevent bits and pieces of flesh and seed and God knows what popping down into your drink, so that might be good. Alright, so I'll try and put this together and give you a look at what it looks like. There it all is, swirling around in there. Haven't added the kumquats obviously yet, got to cut them up, put them in the bag. But the yeast is in, the sugar's in, and obviously the water's in, so we'll just do some cutting of the kumquats, shall we? Now the first thing I'm going to throw in the bag is these are sultanas. There's probably not quite a cup, 2/3 of a cup. We'll put them in. Because I was lazy, probably the quickest and easiest way to do this would be shove them in a little blender, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to overly chop up, so give it a quick blitz. I'm going to throw it in the bag, and we'll do that for the whole lot of the kumquats. Be at least 1 kilo of kumquats. Tempted to add a few more, depends on how full the bag is. Here's our bag of ground up kumquats. You can see the juice in the bottom. I'm going to put the bag in the fermenter. Let me take a step back for you, in the fermenter there. And I'm going to pour the juice in as well, since there's a lot of flavour in there, and I can't see it's going to hurt the yeast terribly much. So we'll do that. So there's what we're looking at in the end. I'm just about to put the lid on this. And we'll let it do its trick for a couple of weeks. The lid's got an airlock there with water in it, stops air coming in, so hopefully all will be good, and we'll have another look at this in a couple of weeks' time, eh?